like the shades.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent shades.
Wait, what shoes are you wearing today, too?
I'm wearing my engagement shoes.
Oh.
Look at these.
Go ahead.
This is
Higher?
camera.
Higher? How do they smell?
Smell beautiful. Still no. And I got some of those no-show socks. Can't even see them.
Oh, you had me fooled. I thought you weren't wearing socks.
I thought you were raw dogging it.
No.
You're a liar.
No.
You fooled me.
You're very particular about the socks and shoes that we talk about and that we wear.
You gotta tell me what the point of no-show socks are.
Not to show?
And not to sweat onto the leather of your shoes. And
You don't
want to
look like you're wearing socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because sexy ankle cleavage. It's like a thing.
You know,
So I don't
I've
have,
never heard anyone utter the word
I haven't
sexy.
talked to my fiance.
you know, I didn't get it. No, I get it.
Yeah. See? Except this one's a little scarred out. I always get
Ew.
You keep showing.
every year I get.
Why do you want to show your feet so bad?
He works hard on those dogs. A lot of revenue streams.
We've been talking about feet too much on this podcast.
Welcome back to Footcast.
Welcome to Machete Order, the podcast about the shows that everybody still talks about, but nobody still watches. I'm S.J. Pederuti,
And I'm Maxine Philibong.
and our special guest,
Josh Burns.
This season, we're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You are playing in some serious traffic here. Do you understand that? You're going to die. And the only hope you have of surviving this is to get out of this pit right now. And my God, could you have a dorkier outfit?
well,
Okay.
shall we get into it?
Okay. Welcome back. Machete Order.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, Season 2. We're back with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. SJ has watched
6 episodes now.
6 episodes now.
Yeah.
For this week, you watched.
I watched School Hard,
Yes.
Season 2, Episode 3.
and then I watched Halloween, and then Lie to Me.
Yes. Okay. As a whole, what did you think of these 3 episodes?
All right. I have to confess something to you guys.
Oh.
You didn't watch it.
Hold on. Well, no, that's why we had to start late, was because I was finishing. But here's the
Soul read you.
I have watched all 6 that you've asked me to watch. I will confess something.
All right.
I've fallen asleep during 2 of them.
SJ. Which ones?
Oh, man.
To be fair, how? Because it's super fucking campy, and so it's hard to stay like.
All right, loser.
Hold on. Before we start throwing jabs at each other, I'm getting to something. Okay.
All right.
As a whole, I was like, oh, this show, it's so campy, and I don't like it. Like I was like, I don't know when I'm going to tell you guys that I don't like this show. And I thought that after School Hard, and I thought that after Halloween, and I was like, maybe I will carry this with me to the grave, or until I become a vampire, which we all know is my true goal. Then I watched Lie to Me, and I was like, I get it.
Oh, my God. I thought it was going down. And then I saw Lie to Me, and I was like, there's no chance.
And I still fucking hate it.
No.
Why did you should have talked me out of it more?
Pre-season. I had that thought. I was like, God damn it.
Can you say now what it is that clicked, or do you want to get to it when we get to that episode?
We can get to it.
I'm really curious.
We can get to it. I mean, I got a whole thing for it, but let's walk it back. Let's walk it back to Halloween.
Nope.
No?
We walked back to School Hard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's your episode
That
too.
was a good flow.
Halfway through his summary, there's just going to be, and then the back of my eyelids looked awesome.
Had a lot of personal things going on. Been very busy. All good things, thankfully. Started this one last night at like 11:30.
Okay.
And I had been in the office all day. And so I was like, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to turn it on. And
30 at night?
yeah.
Man, you're not doing yourself any favors.
I know. So like I was tired when I fell asleep. And I'll get to the point in my summary where this details will get sketchy. You'll know that's why I fell asleep. That being said, I did finish it this morning.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
All right. So, School Hard, Season 2, Episode 3. Buffy is in trouble. She's a bad student. And so she needs to plan a parent-teacher conference because her principal, who's a real dick, doesn't like her and doesn't like this other girl. So, boom. Buffy now has to plan this parent-teacher conference. And there's a new Slayer in town. Sorry, there's a new vampire in town. His name is Spike. And Spike, I realize, is going to become our season baddie. And so I was like, all right, he's okay. He's got a British accent, very, very blonde hair. Yeah, he's okay. There are some good lines. Throughout this entire thing, Buffy has made me laugh. Whoever's got the biggest wrinklies was a really good way to call your testicles. I have not heard that one before, but
There's a lot of those.
I'm going to adopt that one into the parlance. Yeah, so, there's like the mother-daughter kind of themes happening here. Buffy doesn't want her mom to be disappointed in her. And then her mom kind of chastises her because she's like, you got to be a good student because I already had to pick up my life and move once.
Yeah, it was so hard for me.
Yeah, this is such a struggle for me, not my vampire-slaying daughter. I do like how Buffy is like a Peter Parker of this story, right? She's trying to like be a good student and she's got girl problems and she's also a superhero. So I like that aspect running through this. I'm a big Spider-Man fan. The Bronze, it's another place to go. They do everything there. They're studying there. There's like coffee there. They have meetings there.
No, I have this written down. Why are they studying in a club?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So they're listening to the music there, and it's so funny, the mixing and like the audio mixing in that episode. Because in this, like in the actual recording, they're not playing the music, so you just hear everybody's like feet shuffling, and that makes it through in the mix. Did you guys notice that?
I mean, there's the 90s.
You can hear just like they're having a conversation, so the music kind of fades out, and you just hear a bunch of people's feet shuffling while they're doing this.
This is to my point of like the
It's
campiness.
so awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's campy as fuck, but the music is good though. Like the soundtrack is good. So yeah, they're there. And then I thought Spike is sexy. I will give him that. Not as sexy as Cordelia. I have she's, I think, my favorite female character. Well, we'll get to my favorite, but
Okay.
I do like Cordelia. She's my favorite human female character. Yeah. And so.
This is where you fell asleep?
All
right, we're 5 minutes in.
Is it really? Vampires attack, I think, the club. Or the school. So then we get to parent-teacher night.
Yeah.
Okay.
The girl gets bit. The other bad student gets bit. The vampires can somehow just come into the school. I don't like the inconsistency there. They just like break in.
It's someone's house.
No, they're at the school.
Oh, the teachers live there.
No, but you're supposed to. Wait, so vampires can go onto public property, but they can't go into private property. That's how they can just barge into the school.
You remember? They made it their place. Remember in the season finale of the first season?
Okay, so when I said I fall asleep during 2.
Oh my God.
No!
Are you even doing the Machete order, SJ?
I swear.
I was such a good watcher last season. Okay. I
missed
watched all
one
the
rule.
episodes.
I missed one rule.
Stay awake.
Okay, you let it fly. How'd you really feel about The Sopranos?
No, this is about Buffy. We're already done with that.
I could have fallen
We're moving
asleep.
on.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, so then Buffy and Spike fight. Spike almost wins.
Wait.
Spike almost wins, and then he gets hit on the head with like the world's bluntest axe. I mean, he catches that axe right on the head. And it just goes and just slides off of his skull.
Yeah.
It was like, whoa, this is bad.
That most attention to detail.
That is like too campy, This
That is so funny.
That I'm like, come on, like. Don't use an axe. Like, you could have a baseball bat or, like, any blunt object that you could have put in as the showrunner, and it would have been okay.
How would you work a bat in there in a school? It's
Yeah, it makes more sense than the axe.
picturing that they break open the glass for the fire axe, and there's a bat in there, a fire bat.
That's just, you were picturing bats being stored in a You didn't play sports much, did you?
Look at us. We both love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You think we played sports?
Now I get it. Okay. I love how cops always show up. The cops show up after. Useless. Police are useless.
Well,
that is both a personal and an observation of the world.
I mean, there was the world observation of the cop was like, so what are we going to say? And Snyder, being in on it, was like, well, we can't say what it actually is. And the cop's like, all right,
Wait,
they know what they're hiding.
Snyder's the principal.
Yeah.
Snyder's in on the vampire thing?
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
Is he like a vampire ally, or is he just like sort of like vampires run rampant through this town is what I've got.
And there's a big like media cover up, and the Snyder's in on it, the cops are in on it. That's like the last line of the episode.
So they all know pretty much what's going on.
All right. Is that something that I missed in this episode, or has that been given out?
No, that was missed in that episode.
Really?
Yeah, you were asleep. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. But overall, it was like, okay. Yeah. It was a setup show, right? I mean, unless there's something I'm missing.
I think for this one, we're really just introducing you to Spike.
Yeah.
Spike is going to be a big character, not through this season, but throughout the rest of the seasons.
Oh, spoiler alert much.
I'll be honest, while I was watching this episode for this rewatch, I was in, like, by the end of that episode.
Were you also asleep?
No, by the end of School Hard, I was like, man, I love this show, but like boiled down to like these episodes that we're picking, not to pat ourselves on the back or anything. Okay, to pat ourselves on the back, I was like, he's gonna love this show. I'm like, this is boiled down to the essential salts. This is a really good show. For you to come in, I'm blindsided.
Okay, so
Let's make for good podcast.
Yeah, I mean, not great for our relationship.
No, it's okay. This is like a Quint and Hooper thing from Jaws, you know?
Oh, it's such a Quentin Hooper thing
Yeah.
from Jaws.
You've seen Jaws, right?
So many times.
You guys, have you seen Jaws?
yes, I've seen
I
Jaws.
love Jaws. I'm more a fan of Jaws too. The whole like, oh, you never actually see the shark thing in Jaws, like the first Jaws, that always bothered me.
Really?
Yeah, like not actually showing the shark until Jaws 2. You know what I mean? It's like I want to see that
That's considered one of the best parts of Jaws, was
Not
the
ever
mystery
seen
and
the shark
hiding the
in the
bunch.
whole movie, like not even by the end of it.
I mean, well, part of that was because the mechanical shark they had gotten was not working properly.
Yeah, like
so they
film
didn't have any other choice.
something though, you know?
And the yellow barrels. That was the whole point, was like, oh, they used the barrels. Anyway,
This is a Buffy the Vampire
I
podcast.
like you, Josh. On a personal level, I like you. I just want to say that, okay? I don't think
Not
we're like
the
Quentin
show,
Hooper.
apparently.
We're more like Shaws and Dreyfus.
It's such
Guys,
a drag.
I set it up. I told you I wasn't liking it until...
No, and I appreciate your honesty.
We're still in I don't like it territory.
No,
so I think
okay.
we can pick on you a little.
Fine, bring it on. But I will say, most shows take 2 or 3 seasons before they really do hit their stride.
Yeah.
And they figure themselves out and they kind of realize what they've got. And like I said, and we'll get to it. Lie to Me, I thought was like a level up. They were like, oh, okay, now they're all settling in
Yeah.
to themselves, the stories. Didn't hate Halloween. Oh, wait, also, I think I missed a big point of the show of Halloween, right? The Anointed One.
School hard.
Yes,
Yeah.
in
School Hard.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Anointed.
School Hard. The Anointed One, he gets roasted up. I forgot
Yeah.
that vampires can't be seen in the daylight. Also didn't know the Anointed One was actually a little child vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made him creepier. He's also maybe the ugliest kid who's ever been filmed on television.
So we talked last episode of Machete Order that you were like, oh, I don't know who this guy is. We didn't show you a lot of the stuff with him, and this
Yeah.
is why.
Yeah.
It just gets done away with. Nothing ever happens.
Okay. Well, I'm into the new villain. All right. So,
Good.
yeah.
You think the kid's ugly?
The kid, yeah, he's weird looking.
Hey,
Let's see what he looks like.
Let's see what he looks like now.
see what the years have done to him.
Yeah. Probably a stud.
Okay.
Like the fat kid from Harry Potter. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Should be a
this
stud.
kid, like, okay, I'm on his wiki. Andrew.
He's not even a red link.
No, he's
whatsoever.
Oh, this is what he looks like.
He's okay.
He's okay. He's just some guy.
For what he looks like as a kid, he's doing
Did you-
great.
Did you look him up, or did you just type some guy into?
So should we talk about Halloween, or do we have any other closing thoughts on?
Great content to sleep to. Barrett, that covers it.
Okay, Halloween. That's my episode. I really like this episode. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I will say I love a good like amnesia episode.
Mhm.
Those are always fun. The device, not to take away your summary. I'm sure it's gonna be great, but let me just say, I liked it. The whole idea was that you have everybody in the town who's dressing up for Halloween. There's like spell cast in the town, and now they.
You want to do the summary?
No, Mary, you don't forget. Do the summary. Do the summary.
It's
I do.
It's Joe.
no.
Did you guys rehearse?
No, before this, me and Josh are discussing what the new intro for Machete Order should be.
Yeah.
And Josh is just, go ahead.
It's showtime. That'd be good.
I like it.
No, welcome to Machete or just showtime.
I don't know about that, but I liked. We'll work it in. We'll see.
Okay. Want to try it one more time before I start my summary? Go ahead.
It's showtime.
Okay. Anyways, it's Halloween. It's Halloween in Sunnyvale. Sunny what? Sunnydale. Yeah,
Why don't you take that for the truth?
no. Over the weekend, I was watching Fear Street on Netflix, which was inspired by Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but they named the town in that movie Sunnyvale as like a
Homage. It's called an homage.
Sure is. So I've been getting them confused since I've been writing my notes this whole week. Okay, anyways. It's Halloween.
So-
What?
You just cut my part there. It's Halloween.
It sure is.
Where?
Sunnydale.
This is going. All right. I just so bad. We were flowing so nice.
All right.
We're still recording. Oh, yes, we're recording.
I'm worried. Okay.
You don't want to miss this.
Angel and Buffy are supposed to go on a date. But Buffy is busy slaying. Oh no. And someone's recording her. Oh no. And she no, we don't know who's recording her yet, but she shows up to the club as a date with Angel, but she was late. So she thinks that Angel's actually on a date with Cordelia, but she's not. He's not.
There's a lot of that happens in this show. A lot
Right.
of like, if you just
Skipping so much of it. It's because the initial scene is you see, like, Buffy sees Angel talking to Drusilla, who's...
Oh.
Yep.
No, that's not in this episode.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
yeah, I think it is.
No, it's
No,
in
it's
line
in
of
the
me.
next one.
God
It's in
damn,
line
it's
of me,
like-
guys.
There's a lot of that though. There's a lot of like Buffy watching Angel. Angel's talking to another girl. Buffy gets upset.
I fell asleep before turning the episode on.
The vampire with the camcorder.
Yeah.
What absurdly hysterical. I was like, wait, this is a vampire videoing this like he's a dad watching his kid's soccer game. It's hysterical. I was like, why is this voyeur just watching her and not trying to help the other vampire kill her?
Wait, you know what happened in the last episode that you didn't touch upon at all? Shayla is tied up in Spike and Drusilla's room, and she's just cooking them, basically. They start making out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about
This is a
voyeur.
very sexual show.
This show is really sexual, and it's campy. I can't believe you don't like it.
I didn't say that. It's not everything you like. Yes.
Sex camp.
This is a very sexual show. Like it is. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that this was on at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the CW.
Are you gonna keep saying that? It was prime time.
It was, but then it ran syndication
It
for
was
like
WB.
whatever. Anyway, yeah, when Sarah Michelle Gellar like gets up on Angel and she's like, "I've had a very long day." I'm like, "Oh my god, how long have these things?" But that's what we were doing back then, kids. In the 90s, it was wild time.
When I was sick.
The 90s are like the 70s now for Gen Z. It's like what the 70s were to millennials.
You had to be there.
The 90s are, I think, to Gen Z.
Josh, what year were you born?
And
Go ahead.
then, so he's recording them.
You're-
We don't have time. We don't have time.
Okay, well, apparently Halloween's quiet for vampires. Did you guys know that? Because Xander says Halloween quiet.
Amateur hour. Pros stay home.
Good one, SJ.
Thanks. My grandfather used to say that.
Yeah.
It's too cliche for them to be out on Halloween.
Xander is like, I figured it'd be a big old vamp scarapalooza, which is some Slayer slang, by the way.
Scarapalooza?
Scarapalooza.
What's the reference?
Adding palooza to the end of things.
Oh, this came from that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it when you drop these pieces on me.
Yeah, does it make you want to stay awake during the show more?
More. But a good show. It makes me want to stay awake more.
Anyways, Scooby Gang gets roped into going trick-or-treating. Xander has his masculinity shattered as Larry asked him if Buffy is available, and he said, more or less. They get into a fight. Buffy comes to save him. Xander's like, can't do that in front of the man.
Warrior.
He
Yeah.
storms off.
Okay, now hear me out. She shouldn't have done all that.
What? You kidding me?
Yeah, I'm kidding you. He's such a dick.
I mean, the thing about if you're gonna get into a fight,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been in a fist fight?
Yeah.
Max?
No, do you want
You
to?
mean today? Oh. Jeez.
You don't like do the cuff thing and are like, I'm gonna hit you. You just punch. There should be no like preemptive fist. Yeah. like that. You actually look like really good at doing that. You look like the guy who would be doing that in like the old wrestling bathing suit. Anyway, yes, his Xander, who I thoroughly don't like.
Thank
I'm with
God.
you on that 100%. Yeah, that guy sucks.
We had talked last episode, I think, about how we were going to try and not lead you in one specific direction. Maxine really hates Xander. I'm more warm towards Xander as like an entertaining character, even if I don't sympathize him when he acts like this. And then watching these episodes, I was like, it's indefensible.
Well, I like how when everybody comes to these horrible monsters and everything, Xander's the only one who becomes a better version of himself. Like, he's heroic, he's brave, he can fight, and then, you know, the spell's broken and he has to go back to being a little bitch boy.
Yeah. You said it.
Yeah.
Xander storms off like a little bitch boy he is.
Whoa!
In the bathroom.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
That's our word. Boy.
Willow and Buffy are in the bathroom when Cordelia walks in, talking about Angel. Willow says Cordelia is not Angel's type, but they don't know exactly what Angel's type is. But Cordelia says after, when it comes to dating, I'm the Slayer. Which, okay.
Great line.
Great line.
Great line.
Great line.
That is why Cordelia is my favorite. And I was like, wow, I think they can write her the best. Like,
Yeah.
Joss Whedon or whoever's writing the show is like, feels Cordelia.
He's able to write mean characters because he's a mean
So
person.
You're
Right,
right.
what you know.
Nice.
Anyways, they hatched a plan to steal the Watcher's diaries from Giles. In a funny scene, they...
So
in a
goofy.
funny
Is
scene.
it funny?
I thought it was so funny.
You
They sneak...
gotta laugh.
Buffy sneaks in and distracts Giles.
Have you ever tried to do that, actually? Try to keep somebody's eye contact on you while somebody in the background of that person's vision.
I've never been in a sitcom.
It'd be fun to try, though.
Oh, yeah. She walks through a door that closes. She has footsteps that make sound.
Do people make fun of the fact that this is a library that, like, literally nobody is ever
Yes.
in?
I think a lot of jokes about that. It's very funny.
Esther, the thing you should know about the show is that everyone makes fun of it, and that's why it's fun and people love it.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, I like the show now.
Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
They end up saving the diary. They go back to the bathroom. They're reading the diary, but they find a picture of a girl, and Buffy is like, why can't I be her?
How would you describe what the girl looks like, what she's wearing?
I Googled how I would describe it because I was like racking my brain. How am I going to describe it? The AI overview said she is a ye old lady.
No.
Dressed like a
Thumbs down on that one. Eh?
a singular ye old lady.
She's like from King Richard's Fair. She's a maiden from King Richard's Fair.
18th century noblewoman, Rococo style,
Yeah.
Big poofy dress,
Big.
the corset,
Oh, yeah.
like the girls in Beauty and the Beast.
I bet you could still see a little ankle, right? Right, SJ?
Probably. Yeah, if it was well made, you definitely could.
If that's who's in that dress, oh, you know you're seeing his ankles.
So
You
I do
know.
not apologize. Do not shame me for my thick ankles. All right? I will not tolerate that. Don't see me give Josh's perfect mustache shit. You just respect.
If you got it.
Go ahead, show your ankles again to the
No,
camera.
I'm not going to now. Yeah. You don't get to see it.
Maxine, now you're being weird about it.
What?
Yeah, show it one more time.
You're like begging for those dogs.
Max, your defining feature is your glasses, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I like how it pulls your whole face together.
Thank you.
Which is a nice segue because a lot of this particular episode is about identity.
Let's wonder now we're going to
Good
throw
one.
it back.
Hey.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting at the end when Buffy was like, it was like I was trapped inside of myself
Yeah.
and I couldn't do anything. I was like, that is like kind of
That's
how it feels
scary.
like to be in a dream.
Yeah.
When you're in a dream that you don't like
You know
what
what's
you're doing.
happening, but you can't do anything
Yeah,
about
and
it.
you're like, this is not me and I can't stop this, but it's
And speaking of not being able to stop this, we can't stop interrupting Maxine.
this is how stories go sometimes.
No, I know. I was just trying to say,
You don't want to listen to one person talk the whole time. Unless it's me.
Yeah, I was reading the comments from the last episode, and I was seeing a lot of that
Our comments?
Because an episode isn't out yet.
in the group chat.
There are dozens of followers.
This episode's gone off the rails. I think we just came in so hot.
And speaking of hot, I would be hot if I was wearing that ye old lady outfit.
Like Buffy finds in the costume store. When they all go to the costume store and Willow pulls out a ghost outfit and Buffy's like, you're not going to be sexy in that. Which is, whatever.
Well, I mean, Alison Hannigan is rocking.
Yeah, she's hot.
Holy cow. I didn't realize that. And that was another cool part about the outfit she wears underneath the ghost.
When you realize she's hot.
Ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the abs and everything. Yeah, it's like good for her.
Real good for her.
Buffy also finds this 18th century girl dress or a ye old lady dress, and she says she can't afford it, but the shop owner comes up behind her,
Ethan Rain, the shop owner.
strikes her a deal.
I love Ethan Rain.
One more time, what's his name?
Ethan Rain.
Okay, well,
Showtime.
cut to Ethan. Wait, cut to. Go ahead, say it.
Ethan Rain.
Is in a ritual circle casting a curse or a spell. Oh my god, he's bad. Who knew? The gang is trick-or-treating, and as the trick-or-treating, Buffy takes the group of kids up to the door. His spell is working.
Good timing.
Good timing, because a kid turns to a monster and rips into that old woman. They
Yeah.
beat the shit out of her. It's crazy. And then they start beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
She goes back inside.
chaos.
It's crazy.
That part was a little scary. I was like, oh my God, now they're like children monsters?
Yeah, so I'll say this is the first in a long line of Halloween specials for Buffy. And there's some I love when shows can do this where it's like, it's not a horror. And I don't think this is actually horror. I think we're playing it up a little bit here. But this show can get scary. I love it. I love their Halloween episode.
I was stoked it was a Halloween episode. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
right?
would be like
Yeah.
their Christmas episode.
Fuck, marry, kill, a Halloween special for a sitcom, Christmas special.
For a sitcom.
What's a third one? I can't. Thanksgiving episode?
New Year's episode?
There's always a Thanksgiving episode. Not always. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, when I think of Christmas episodes now, I'm tainted by the bear and that Christmas episode that
Can't
they
watch
had.
that show. I'm not tough enough for anxiety-inducing media like that.
Well, you would hate that.
You know what's called? They call it a comedy. That's crazy,
I
right?
think the first episode or first season was funny.
You're crazy.
I mean, comedy in the sense that it makes you feel something, I guess.
I think I would. Wait, what are the 3 options?
Fuck, marry,
A
kill.
Halloween episode, a Christmas episode, or we didn't really land on the last one, but
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
There are Thanksgiving episodes in
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Okay, I would fuck a Christmas episode,
Ew.
marry a Halloween episode, kill the Thanksgiving.
I would marry the Thanksgiving and kill the Halloween. And I would also fuck the Christmas episode.
Okay, Josh.
I'm fucking all 3, baby. Much like SJ. Never mind. Oh,
I don't. What was the punchline to that? I'm trying to.
can you turn that off?
I thought you were going to segue us back into the summary, but
We're not.
It's
We're
okay.
not
I
gonna
mean,
use
no,
that
I
segue.
mean-
we're not gonna use that segue.
You didn't say what your fucking or kill was. You're
you
fucking
say
all
fuck
3.
all 3.
Okay, well, they turn into monsters, and oh my god, everyone's turning into their costume. Willow turns into a ghost, but underneath her costume, she is a sexy whatever
A sexy woman.
Human woman.
human woman. Xander turns into a soldier. Buffy turns into a. This is from the AI overview. Brainless ye old lady.
Brainless.
Yeah, really scared.
She was actually really reasonable.
AI sucks. Okay, it is the year 2025. Overlords, don't take me. This is 2025, but you guys aren't there yet. Like it's
No, but for Buffy being like brainless ye old lady. Wouldn't you be scared as shit if you saw a car for the first time?
Yes.
She's like, there's a demon. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What does it want?
Willow takes them back to Buffy's house. Her mom is not there. Xander starts barricading the door because he's getting his manhood back because he's a soldier.
Yeah.
They find a picture of themselves. They do not remember who they are. Giles is in the library. He has no idea what's going on until Willow walks through the wall to get in.
Yeah.
Cordelia shows up. She has not turned into a costume, although she's a cat. They split up in the house. Why do people split up in shows? I don't know. Buffy goes with Angel. Xander goes with Cordelia. Buffy freaks out and runs away because someone breaks into the house and Angel kills them and turns into his vampire face. That's also freaky.
Oh, I'll say real quick. When Angel turns into, does his beast face and ye old brainless Buffy sees that, how good is her horror scream? I love a good,
It was good.
final girl
Yeah.
scream.
Yeah.
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar nails it.
Yeah.
I like her. She's good in this show. Does she do her own stunts?
No. Okay.
No.
There's some shots, this is not meant to be seen in the fidelity we're watching in a lot of cases. That is a completely different. A lot of times it's, very Cro-Magnon looking dude with a huge forehead and just in a wig.
This show is good for stunt people.
Yeah.
Lots
So
of
much kung fu.
Yeah.
Cordelia got her costume from Party Town, not Party City, and everyone else got it from Ethan's. Willow and Giles go to Ethan's, confront him. Turns out, oh my god, Ethan and Giles know each other.
Yeah, I liked that. That was
Yeah.
a cool twist. I was like, here we go with the backstory of the Watchers. Also, Ethan, not great at being tough because Giles beats the
Shit out of him.
How fun is that? But also, kind of could have told you just by looking at the glowy weird head thing is the thing that you have to break the spell.
I think that's a little crazy. My head would be well, what if I break that and that makes it impossible for the spell to break?
I guess
What if
that
that
could
makes
work
it
too.
permanent?
Yeah.
When Ethan's just break the thing, I'm like, Giles, why are you believing?
Yeah. That's true.
could be
Although, Ethan probably would have broken it himself
Uh-huh.
if that was what would have happened.
I think it's a 16th century short story. It's the first modern werewolf story that was put to page. There is a guy curses another guy to become a werewolf, and it's the same thing. How do they resolve it? They go to the guy who did the curse and just beat the shit out of him until the curse is lifted. I love that so much.
Yeah.
It's how I would solve it. I don't know.
Beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Brilliant in its simplicity.
Yeah.
I will say, also, this guy, what's his name?
Ethan Rain.
He's a decent sorcerer, but he's a really good go-to-market businessman. The fact that he got the entire town to buy the Halloween costumes from his store.
Yeah.
And it's a new place in town.
It's the new
You pop
place.
up and that many people bought the costumes from there. It's crazy.
So might have a second career there you should consider.
You don't need to do this, Ethan.
Okay, talking about people getting beating the shit out of each other. Buffy is attacked by someone who's transformed into a pirate, and Xander saves her.
But you know who it was?
Yeah, it's the guy from earlier.
Yeah.
Larry or whatever.
Yeah.
Larry.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Xander's like, it's strange, but beating up that pirate to give me a sense of closure.
Stupid.
God. Anyways, they run into a warehouse where Spike and the gang confronts them. Chaos ensues. Spike is about to kill Buffy, but lo and behold, just in time, Giles is kicking the shit out of Ethan and breaks the statue, lifting the curse. Buffy's back and beats the shit out of Spike. You'll notice that in this show, people solve problems by just beating the shit out of each other.
It was the 90s. This is how it worked.
So it's what we did.
Yeah.
You had to.
Why do you think the murder rate was so high? Because that was how we solved problems. And when you won, the person just vanished. There was no blood. There was no gore. There was no dead body there. They just poof.
You just have to stab them somewhere near
Same thing would
their
happen in
torso.
Power Rangers. Did you ever watch Power Rangers? Talk about campy. They would just blow up. Yeah.
Explode. It's over.
It's like a fireworks show. You're like,
That's a human soul that's gone now.
yeah, vanquished.
Anyways, Buffy beats up Spike. Now everyone is back in their bodies. Willow's back in her body, and she's confident now. And you get your first glimpse of Oz, who will be important later.
Yeah, Seth Green.
Yeah.
What'd you think
Love
of him?
seeing him.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, is this the first time we're seeing him? We just kind of
More or less.
jumps in. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She's pretty much just there now.
now he's got a thing for Willow, though. He sees
Yes.
her.
He's very, who's that girl?
Yeah.
I think he literally says that.
Yeah.
He is. Who's that girl?
Who is that girl?
Who's that lady? Who's that lady?
What'd you think? Good episode?
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay. Did you think it was fun?
It was fun.
But the person you were awake for?
I stayed awake for the whole thing.
Okay.
I might have been doing other things while I was watching it.
Okay.
Like I said, I love a good amnesia bit. I thought that was cool.
Mhm.
I was like, all right, this is fine. I love, all right, Giles, a.k.a. Ripper.
Yeah.
Missed that part in the summary. Nice job.
Sorry.
I'm very interested in Giles. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't you love that? The
Yeah.
implied backstory there?
Yeah.
Might get a little more of that.
Ripper's a great nickname,
Isn't
too.
it for Rupert? I call any Rupert. You're Ripper now.
So yeah, no, I was like, this is fun. If this is what the show is going to be,
Mhm.
it'll be fun, and I'll watch it, and I'll say, I've seen Buffy. But now we get into Lie to Me, and I
Yes.
thought, I don't want to take away
Yep.
your summary. I thought this was, I was like,
knocking it out of the park. Let's hear it. This is
Did you get all of them this time, SJ? Go ahead.
I watched this one cover to cover. I was.
It's a good one, right?
It was.
This is another, and I am once again covering an episode written and directed by Joss Whedon.
Wait, we almost cut this episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fought for it, didn't I?
Nope, Josh texted me and was like, we have a couple episodes slots open. We should just add this one.
Yeah.
Great.
I like it when an episode just weaves in like a truth to it. That
Yeah.
to me is where you're next level.
Like a life lesson?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and the character is saying something like the free trade agreement bit
Oh, yeah.
that Cordelia talks about in the last session that we were going through. Obviously, the ending
Yes.
layers a lot of that on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this episode is when Buffy's old flame from the school that she was kicked out of arrives in Sunnydale.
Billy.
Billy Ford. Just goes by Ford. And there is a pro-vampire cult of humans who hatch a plan to get turned into vampires by Spike's gang.
Which I would totally volunteer to be part of. Especially if that blonde chick was part of the gang, too.
Would you dress like a loser also?
That guy, is that the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
He seemed familiar.
Big Bang Theory?
No, I don't think so.
No? That was a funny part, too, where Buffy is, like, laying into him. And she's like, and also, your outfit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, pro-vampire cult, yeah, Billy is part of this.
So this is the episode where Drusilla starts out, she's menacing a young boy in a playground, and that's when Angel confronts her. Buffy just sees the two of them, having a conversation from a distance and assumes the worst. Because she is so jealous. Angel's very jealous too, to be fair.
Yeah,
But
they both have very insecure relationships with each other.
Because they're supposed to be teenagers, although they're not acting like teenagers.
they don't look like teenagers, so acting like that.
Also, you could have done a better job portraying a healthier teenage relationship. I'm not saying that my teenage trauma came from this.
Oh, yeah, be better role models.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, Jenny and Giles, if you remember Jenny Calendar, they're planning a date, which that'll pay off in a fun little way. Buffy's all bummed about Angel. Ford, who is, an old flame from her other high school, shows up. And were they acting a little weird, Buffy and Ford?
Well, she's into him because she
Was she Angel? I couldn't tell from the way she's like
she got spurned by Angel.
all
That makes
over
sense.
him. And she's just like, oh, yeah, we were old friends to the guys. And I'm like, you are
Holding hands.
holding hands, swinging arms around, like,
Yeah.
oh, he's my old friend. It's
He's the rebound guy.
Yeah.
good-looking guy, good looking for a
I
rebound.
thought it was Josh Hartnett for a second. I was like, is this a young Josh Hartnett making a little guest appearance?
Good Josh.
It's not.
That's when they go to the Bronze. Buffy's supposed to meet up with Angel there, and he lies to her about what she was doing or what he was doing the night before when she saw him with Drusilla. A lot of pronouns I'm throwing around here. And Then she decides, I forget this, I'll just go off with Ford. And again, just a really weird, very jealous, reaction. But Angel is off about the guy right away, does not like the cut of Ford's jib. They go out. Buffy has to make up an excuse to slay a vampire. Ford walks up and is like, oh, what were you doing? She comes up with an excuse, but Ford is like, I know you're the Slayer.
Good for him. He did his homework. Yep. Then you find out that he's actually this pro-vampire cult dude.
Yep. They go back to their cult. They have a bunch of, they're in a warehouse with a bunch of vampire memorabilia.
There's a good line, too. He says, we get to do what every teenager wants to do or should be able to do. Stay beautiful forever. What? Die young, I think is what he said. I don't know if he said die young.
I know he says stay pretty.
Stay
the way he says.
Yeah.
Which is one of his big concerns. Yeah.
Very Dorian Gray.
Yeah, they're all dressed up like in a bunch of different vampire-type outfits from different centuries and playing a bunch of vampire
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
You call yourselves like real pros of this show. What is the movie that Billy is quoting?
1974 Dracula.
I knew you would know this.
I got that.
Have you met his wife? Of course he knows.
Very strong opinions about a bunch of different Draculas.
I look forward to that conversation.
Yeah, she's great. You love her. I'm a big wife guy. Angel goes to Willow to say, we got to check this guy out. I got a bad feeling about him. Willow looks into using that internet computer she's got.
Yeah.
What's going on with that
Early
thing?
days of the internet here.
Yeah. Can you surf the web real quick and find out?
No, my mom's on the phone. I can't get on the internet.
Yes, man.
Did you know that one, Max?
I did know that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Back in the day,
I know the references. Okay.
the internet was accessed through the telephone line. So you could not do both at once, kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that was more for posterity.
In your head.
For you.
The dial-up connection sound is playing right now. If you know it.
We were all there.
Buffy tells Giles that Ford knows about the thing. Giles' reaction is, you're not telling people you're the Slayer to impress boys, are you? Which is very like, come on, man.
Insecure teenage relationship issues.
Buffy and Ford go out to fight vampires. Or no, they don't go out. They're just going for a walk. But they run into some vampires. They split up. Buffy goes to chase down this vampire. Ford goes and chases down the other vampire. And he acts like he's going to kill it, but says, tell me what I want to know or I'll stake you. Cut to Buffy running up. Ford's like, oh, I killed it. Or, yeah, I killed it. Little does she know, it ran off. Meanwhile, Angel, Xander, and Willow are going to the vampire cult to check out what's going on there. They find out what their whole deal is. They love vampires. They think they're misunderstood creatures of the night.
Yeah.
You think that's a little cool? The idea that people otherwise know about vampires and they're like these kind of cults popping up?
I'd totally be part of this Lonely Ones fan club. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be there. This actually, I thought, had one of the better lines where the blonde, my favorite singular episode character, they're talking about how great they are. And then Angel's like, these people are lunatics,
Yes.
basically is what he says. And she's like, you don't have to be so confrontational about
And
it.
walks off.
And then she says other points are valid, too.
Other viewpoint.
Other viewpoints are valid, too. And I was like, that's a good truth.
Yeah.
Angel's being a total dick. Like, people have their beliefs.
It's that infuriating thing of like, they're just living in a different reality. And like, Angel is very sure about what he's saying, but there's no convincing somebody like this.
Other people's points are valid, too. It was just a nice thing about, let's be respectful of differing opinions. Some people think vampires are bad. Some people think vampires are good.
Yep.
I think they're good.
This scene also has one of my favorite jokes in the series where Angel is talking about they don't know anything about us. They don't know what we're really like. They don't know how we really dress. And just then somebody comes down the stairs, one of the kids in the cult, and is wearing the exact same outfit and just walks off.
Oh, I missed that.
It's so it's such a, because they don't call it out. It's such a dumb little joke.
I like how the vampires also don't like Billy. Like, no one likes Billy. Everybody's like, this kid's weird.
Yeah. Where Spike says that I can't stand 2 minutes with you and I want to kill you. You want me to make you live forever?
Which is the part that I worry about, because
If you get annoying.
I'm on record to say I want to be a vampire. Like, I opt in, but would you get chosen?
Do you guys think you'd get chosen?
No.
You want it too bad.
I know. That's why I
You have
want
to
to
be
chosen.
nonchalant about it.
Yeah, you have to not want it.
You gotta
Yeah.
be cool.
Yeah.
You
That's
gotta be
that's
cool.
the sexual part of being a vampire is like the part of like enslaving somebody who's kind of resistant to the idea.
See, I think it's
I'm
like
too on
being
board.
able to.
I don't want to be a vampire anymore.
No one's buying it. No one's buying it, SJ.
I don't want to be a vampire. Stare. Stare.
Don't take me. No.
This is when Ford goes to Spike, talks to him, says like, I can give you the Slayer if you promise to make me. And he only says me a vampire. Doesn't say anything about his whole crew.
Yeah.
But he's going back to his crew and saying, yeah, we're all going to get turned to vampires, guys. Angel tells Buffy, hey, this is what Ford is really up to. We found out about the cult that he's in. Angel says, okay, well, I know about Drusilla. You got to tell me what that whole history is. And Angel tells her, this is the worst thing I ever did before I had a soul. he tortured her, made her lose her mind, did all this horrible stuff to her, and then turned her into a vampire. That's why she is the way she is now. It's like a PTSD kind of thing. It's why she has like a childlike.
So this is where I felt really bad because like I kind of really like her.
Yeah, she's
I
fun,
love her
right?
like vapidness and like I'm into. She's my favorite female character.
Cordelia, Drusilla
first.
Chantrell, I think is the name of the girl from the cult.
I am true Drew, baby. Like that is
Good.
yeah.
Good man.
I like her. I think she's weird. But this was also that scene. Buffy tells Angel that she loves him. I assume that's the first time
Yes.
she says, "I love you."
What do you say? Something like, "Do you trust me?" And she says, "I love you. I don't know if I trust you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
People can relate.
Yeah. So then Ford asks Buffy, "Hey, let's hang out tonight." But she's just heard this information about the cult, and she's like, "Okay." Then confronts him at the cult.
Yep.
And says like, "Hey, I know this about you. You really thought that I would fall for it?" And he was like, "Oh, I was praying you would figure it out," you know, seals the doors. You're locked in here. The Spikes gang is on his way. That Ford reveals, I want to become a vampire because I'm dying of brain cancer. I think a really emotionally touching scene of him saying like, you know, cancer tumors are liquefying my insides. You want to talk to me about what's like morally right?
Yeah, but he's even more of a scumbag because he's like, all right, well, I don't have to die. I'm going to sacrifice like somebody who I know so I don't have to die. I was like, wow, you're even worse of a person.
But clearly really touches Buffy, but she, you know, still in the end says, if those vampires come in here and hurt a single soul, you know, then I will kill you myself.
Do you guys think this is kind of like the trolley problem? No, it's not. No. Okay.
Because the trolley problem is that you're choosing between killing people on a track versus other people.
That's if there was a third track.
Not would you save yourself
Oh, yeah.
if it meant that you could sacrifice another person.
If you're driving the trolley and you can choose between killing 100 people or just dying.
This is the worst problem because presumably you would say I would just rather die
Yeah.
than like be responsible for someone else's death, right?
Yeah.
If you answer the other way, you probably should be in jail now.
Oh, but Buffy, another cool thing, because we talked about, yeah, you should just be in jail now.
Me?
Or
I didn't even answer
I
that.
think we know how you would answer.
You did bring it up. I think you should be in jail.
What do you mean?
I think anybody who asks a trolley problem question should go to jail.
I said, do you guys think this is the trolley problem?
Have you guys ever
And
taken
it's not.
a collegiate level psychology, or not psychology, philosophy class? Like, everybody in that classroom should go to jail. Because you brought up the question of like how vampires work in this. You keep asking.
Yeah.
And Buffy tells Ford something good about just like, no, you die when you
Yeah,
become a vampire.
I like
and a
that.
demon sets up shop in your body.
It
So it's like,
remembers you, but it's not
you're
you.
not living forever. A demon is in your body.
Which tracks to like Angel and his behavior too. The
Yeah.
vampire lore in the show, and now that it's been built up a little bit, it's very good. I like how they've constructed the world of the vampires, except the Klingon makeup that they make them all wear and the weird eyes.
And the teeth.
His teeth are okay. I mean, every vampire.
No, they look fine, but it's the way they talk when they have the vampire teeth in it. They have a mouthful of cotton balls. Spike and his crew show up because it's sunset. They immediately, you know, close the doors behind him, start grabbing all the people. Just say, kill everybody, get me the Slayer. Drusilla came along with Spike, who, you know, she's not the most physically capable in her current state. So Buffy just runs, grabs her, puts a stake to her heart, says, to Spike, let everyone go or she gets the axe.
I was really nervous there that they were going to kill her off, and I'm like, I hope she sticks around for a little while because
No, she sticks around. Yeah. Spike lets everybody go, except Ford sticks around. You know, Buffy leaves, closes the door. Spike's whole crew stuck in the bunker with Ford. Ford says, all right, how about my end of the bargain?
Yeah.
Spike says, let me think about it.
had to know where that was going to go. Boy, he went downhill pretty fast, old Billy.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what do I get? It's like, dude, you
What
did
about
not
me?
deliver.
I held
This
up
is
my end of the
not
bargain.
the spirit of the contract here. You're getting in.
Yeah, so cut to Buffy and Giles standing over his grave.
The next day.
Quick funeral, huh?
Yeah.
No one must have liked him because Buffy is the only one there with Giles. And Giles didn't even know the kid.
Yeah. I mean, I assume this is like after the funeral, so and like
He's already buried. I'm assuming this is like after the funeral.
right, but he pops up out of the ground and she has to.
And now he's a
step up.
vampire. I thought the whole thing was that he wasn't going to become a vampire. And also, when the vampires started attacking all of the Lonely Boys fan club people, they were getting bit. And then they just all walked out of the room like, oh, God, I just got bit by the vampire. Like, no consequence?
No. So they say in the first episode you turn into a vampire if you get bit and then you feed from the vampire that bit you.
Yeah.
So that means Spike would have had to have also like actually held up his end of the bargain and then turned him into a
And
vampire.
then there's like a 3-day gestation period for him.
Sometimes it's right away.
So you can get bit by the vampire, but not completely drained of blood, and then survive, and then heal, and not be So you just have like the scars on your neck.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a great conversation between Buffy and Giles over his grave. She
Yes.
says that, does it get easier? Giles is like, what do you want me to say? And she's like, lie to me. He's like, oh, and his little spiel is very cute.
It's easy to tell the good people from the bad people.
Mhm.
And what she asks, like, does what get easier? She says, as I get older, life gets more complicated and I understand things less. And then he says, that's growing up.
Yep.
I believe they call that growing up. And then she says, can you make it stop? And so what I liked about this is that, sure, you can throw a observation about life into any story at any point. But what I liked about this show structure was that she asks if she can stop growing up. The same thing that Billy had been asking for is, I want to stop time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
That's great.
this was a very well constructed episode. It was funny. It moved along. Billy was a good character. Like, I like where we're going with our characters now. I like Drew. I like Cordelia. Like, everybody's having these moments, and we're layering some good commentary about life.
Yep.
And we're bracketing it all together very nicely. And I thought, okay, I see what you guys appreciate about this show.
Yeah.
And then the campy stuff is fine. Then the campy stuff can be campy. But campiness, where the entire thing is just a veneer, that's a shitty show.
Right.
And I would have called it out at some point, but I'm glad I didn't have to.
Yeah.
And that was my last thing that I did before I
Fell asleep.
tried it over here. No, before I tried it over here and I got lost in this maze of a villain. So I was hot because I was excited to talk about all of this. I think,
Tell the Uber, take another round. I got to finish this episode. Get on the block. I know that's it.
no, I think I'm excited to see where we go from here.
It's good.
I
It
hope
has
it
heart,
keeps-
has great characters,
Yeah.
has good jokes, all that stuff.
You've done a great job picking the episodes too.
Thank you.
So anything else to say about this block?
I don't have anything else. I think we all yelled at each other enough to cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
We're still inside of an hour. This is great. Good for us.
Oh, it's felt
Okay.
like so
Now that you enjoy the show, are you ready
What's
for
next?
Okay, so next, Josh, I interrupted you last time when I was saying the episodes. Do you want to announce it this time?
Ethan Rain.
Okay.
There's a whole episode just about Ethan Rain.
No.
No.
Uh,
Okay.
All right. So next time, we picked 3 great episodes for you. We will be watching season 2, episode number 10. What's My Line, part 2.
Ooh.
Remember, you
okay.
didn't get to watch the part 2 of the first episode? Now you're
Yeah.
not getting to watch the part 1 of this episode. So What's My Line, part 2. That's season 2, episode 10. Next episode, season 2, episode 13. Surprise! Season 2, episode 14, Innocence.
Wow. We're staying on this season for 2 full
There's some,
Yeah.
sessions.
some good stuff in here.
All right.
This is where it really starts to pick up.
I think you're going to like this.
I'm excited. So season 2, episode 10, season 2, episode 13, season 2, episode
14.
14. Going back to back. Is 14? Wait, don't tell me. I'm curious if it's the finale, but I guess I'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited.
I know you're being honest with us
I
about
am.
your opinion,
I am.
so I'm really excited to hear
Yeah,
what you
come
think
on.
next time.
No secrets here, okay? We're all
Yeah, no
friends.
secret. How did you feel about The Sopranos?
Thanks for listening to your Study Order. Okay, well, I like Sopranos. Okay.
Like, right.
I liked it. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Machete Order. Join us on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, X.
We're not on there. And listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Special thanks to our social media producer, Nicole Kemet.
And thanks to Brother Sal for the use of his song, I Will Tell. This was a Rotary Studios production.